Okay, so this is going to be very cold, so I'm walking back. This is one of the restaurants here. Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. Inshallah, in today's video I will give you an important hadith. Now this hadith is so important, it actually blew my mind away. Subhanallah, this hadith, it's so interesting that inshallah I'll share with you in regards to the dajjal and his relationship. Okay, his relationship with the woman of Saudi Arabia today. So before I talk to you, I want to give you some perspective about what is happening around the world so that you get a better idea. You know, gear up for the hadith. Now we know right now around the world in regards to women, what is happening right now is that everywhere you go, which country, doesn't matter, regardless of country, if you want to be successful in your profession, in your career, you have to be spotless with a woman. Why I'm saying that? Think about it. The recent incident that is happening around the world, not just in non-Muslim countries, but also Muslim countries. Tariq Ramadan is a great example for the Muslim Ummah. He is being now imprisoned just because of a woman who spoke out against him. So a scholar like him, if he can go to the jail without even being proven guilty, you can imagine you and me, like, you know, ordinary people, what would happen. And that is happening, this, you know, severe consequences that people, the scholars, people, you know, the high level of power and position are facing is because of the woman. Now, I'm not saying that women are all bad, but what I'm saying is that it is very easy to, you know, find them vulnerable, to use them against men. As Rasulullah said, that the greatest fitna for a man that I'm leaving behind is a woman. Now, here is the thing. When we look around the world, we are seeing how women are gaining power, right? Whether they like it or not, whether they want it or not, somehow the way it is working, you have to be clean with a woman. You may have committed crimes, doesn't matter. But if you have harassed a woman, if you have done something wrong with a woman, you are done. Okay? And why is this happening? This hadith that I'm going to share with you today will answer that question. Now, I want to mention you this hadith real quick, but before I do that, I want to mention another hadith about the virtue of Medina, and this hadith is reported in Sahih al-Bukhari. It was narrated by Anas ibn Malik radiallahu anhu. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned that Medina and Mecca, they will have gates that will be guarded against the dajjal when he will be here, and every time he will try to enter into Mecca and Medina, he will not be able to because the angels will fight him. The hadith that I wanted to talk to you about today, listen to this very carefully. This hadith was narrated by Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, now you remember I spoke to you about what? I spoke to you about woman, the power of woman in today's world, right? What is happening around the world is women are becoming very powerful. Maybe they don't want it, but it is happening. Whether we like it or not, the way system is working right now, women are becoming more powerful than even the, you know, president or prime minister, doesn't matter, or king or queen. If you have a woman issue, you are done. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned in this hadith that because, now remember, women can be more vulnerable than men because of some reasons. The women in Saudi Arabia, they live right now in a place that is the holiest of places in the world. They live in Mecca and Medina. These two cities are the holiest places for the Muslims and around the world. Okay, it doesn't matter if you believe it or not, non-Muslim, Muslim, doesn't matter. These two cities are the holiest, and the third one is Jerusalem, Al-Quds. Now, Rasulullah said that when the time will come, Dajjal will try to enter and the angels will guard, and then the Mecca and Medina, okay, there will be earthquake 3 times. Now 3 earthquake that will take place, and it will expel all the disbelievers and the hypocrites from these 2 cities. Okay, and that is the reason why this earthquake is happening in Mecca and Medina when Dajjal is here. Remember, Dajjal is here. And the hadith that I wanted to share with you, it basically says that Rasulullah said, Dajjal will be camping outside a valley or on a valley in Medina. The name of the valley is Mar Panat. Okay, now the valley, you cannot find it on Google Map. Okay, you cannot find it on Google Map. So Rasulullah said that he will be on that valley, and people like men in Mecca, in Medina, they will go to their houses, okay, and they will tie up their daughters, their sisters, their mothers, their aunt, all the women in the house. They will tie them up. This is amazing. This is the most amazing part of the hadith. They will tie them up. Why? Because the woman will go and support Dajjal. The women of Mecca and Medina, they will go and support Dajjal, and that's why the men in those houses will tie them up so that they don't go and join Dajjal. Subhanallah. So again, going back to the main point, is that what is happening today around the world, women are getting powered and they are becoming more vulnerable, and we are seeing this, his uprising of women movement. The Me Too movement also is giving women strength, giving them reason, and we see even with the slightest of things, it becomes a big issue. The woman is not gonna let go of a man who has abused her, and she should not. But my point here is that they are getting more voices being heard in today's time than ever before. Before, women will not report any abuse or any harassment or any rape. Today, they not only report, they talk about it in public. So when Dajjal will come, he will find the women are vulnerable and he will target these women. And we are seeing some of the things are happening in Saudi Arabia today. Wallahu alam, I don't know if they are doing it by mistake, or they are getting played into the hand of the this conspiratory theory of Dajjal coming and taking over Saudi Arabia, whatever going on, and that Saudi Arabia is trying to create a palace for Dajjal. I don't know, Allahu alam. But my point is that regardless which country it is, everywhere women are becoming more powerful, and that was my point. And this is the hadith that indicates that women will join the Dajjal before men, and their number will be more. So dear brothers and sisters, be careful about any allegation about your woman in the house, and don't try to abuse them. Treat them with honor. And because the time when Dajjal will come, women will be in Saudi Arabia, because they have lived in these two holiest places on earth, they will be tested. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentioned, وَلَا نَبْلُوا فِيمَا أَتَاكُمْ, whatever I will test you. وَلَا نَبْلُوا فِيمَا أَتَاكُمْ, whatever I have given you, I will test you with that. So the women of Saudi Arabia, Mecca and Medina, they are given these two holiest places, and Allah will test them accordingly. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us. You can subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and I will see you next time. Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.